I have been able to see my hair change all in 1 year. This requires minimum effort and gets maximum results. This is the ultimate lady girl guide to grow your long, healthy, natural hair. So just list these 4 steps. I have been able to see results in my natural hair just by doing this one particular thing. And this is my 3 month challenge. I started my 3 month challenge last year, and the results I got I was literally amazing. So I'm going to run you through the steps you can do to achieve your long natural hair. So these steps are just 4 on how you can get your hair goals without doing so much. The first thing I'm going to talk about is your hair prep. It's important to prep your hair for any protective hairstyle. So you don't want to do is just wash your hair, deep condition your hair, and going in with your moisture routine. It's that simple. It takes like 30 minutes at most, and when you're done, it's something that you would take your time. But if you're just washing your hair with and deep conditioning your hair, doing your moisture routine is going to take like 30 minutes or from your day, and that's like a short time to do your hair. So make sure you prep your hair for that protective hairstyle, and that's only for the first step. Moving on to the second step is installing your protective hairstyle. It's very important you have a good protective hairstyle. For this step, keeping your hair for 3 months to reduce tangles and tension. That's how I was able to retain length. So for 3 months, you're going to get length. So I'll recommend you don't use extensions, especially if you have high porosity hair. You have to pick a hairstyle that's going to be for there for 3 months, and you're not going this 3 months. You're not going to be retwisting your hair. You're not going to be refreshing your hair. You're going to keep your hair like that for 3 months. So make sure you pick it correctly. So the next step is your routine. Also note that when you are trying to install your protective hairstyle, please be gentle with your hair. You don't want to be rough with your hair. You're just trying to reduce breakage and tension. So make sure your protective hairstyle isn't too tight in your scalp. It can cause your hair to break. And yeah, that's all for the second step. Make sure you're picking a good routine, picking a good protective hairstyle, and just know that your hair is very important, especially your hairstyle, because it really works well for your hair, either minimalist, mini twist or mini braids. So moving on to the next step is your routine. So I'm going to be showing you on how I take care of my hair in that protective hairstyle. It's very important that you continue with your routine when you're doing your protective hairstyles. That doesn't mean you're not going to be doing anything to your hair. You're going to be, because if you don't do anything to your hair, you're going to be causing so much damage taking it out. So just keeping up with your routine. So for my wash day, I wash my hair once every 2 weeks. Then in between my wash day, I go in with my moisture routine. My products are basically the same thing I use every wash day and every moisture routine because it works well for my hair. So just make sure that you have a routine, because natural hair loves routine, trust me, and just be consistent with it. And this is my routine. I have a more detailed video on every single thing that I did in this challenge to grow my hair, so you can actually check it out on my channel. Just go to my playlist and click on my hair video. You see everything I did, the treatment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, like, because you get updated. Like, I'll give you updates on how I'm going with my protective hairstyle, so I can be your natural hair buddy to keep you motivated on this challenge, and have a weekly routine so you don't have to always be on your hair. So moving on to the last step and final step, which is taking down your hair. So I've kept my protective hairstyle for 3 months, and you can see the growth I got from just 3 months. So we're about to retain length. So this step is very important because you have seen your hair grow, your hair is doing well. So yeah, basically now I'm just washing my hair. So I mentioned earlier that your wash day routine is very important. What you use to wash your hair is very important. So here I tried using the black soap, Joy soap to be specific. I have a video where I tried out the black soap. So if you want to see a view video of that, you can check out my videos in my hair video. So yeah, once you're done washing your hair, so I've talked about some treatments I do on my hair. I use the aloe vera. I also use cloves, rosemary, fenugreek seeds. Like, I've seen a lot of videos on this where people talk about how they use fenugreek, they've used cloves, they use rosemary, and they saw lots of growth. Like, I've tried it myself, and trust me, guys, I've seen lots of growth on my hair just by doing this routine. So basically, the way I incorporate it in my wash day routine, I use it as a rinse. So once I'm done washing my hair, I go in with my fenugreek, rosemary, and cloves water just to rinse out my hair, and then I keep it for like, let's say, 10 minutes. I put in my shower cap and my steam cap, just to get the product into my hair, like let it enter every bit of my hair, and then I rinse it out. I don't wash it off, I just rinse it out. So there's some form of product on it, but not too much. So yeah, that's one way I incorporate my treatments in my hair. So if you've done this treatment on your hair, I would love to hear from you guys. Like, did you see a lot of growth? I would like to hear your reviews. Will you be trying this out? And yeah, so the next thing I always do is I always make sure I keep this for, let's say, 20 minutes, 10 minutes max. So I wouldn't want you to keep it for too long, especially if some people react to it. So you have to do like a patch test on your skin before you actually put it on your hair, so you don't have like irritations. And yeah, it's important to do your own personal research before you try out all these treatments. So yeah, something I've done for me and it worked. So you have to do your own research before you like actually do it. But yeah, can you see the coils? My coil patterns after doing this was super, super, super coily. I highly recommend this. So yeah. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the use of aloe vera. So the way I use my aloe vera, I use it as in my moisture routine. So basically, I apply it to the scalp of my hair. We're not applying this to the length of our hair because we don't want build-ups on our hair. We just want it to work on the scalp. And you know, your scalp is basically where new growth come out from. So yeah, so that's why we're targeting the scalp. So I keep this for, let's say, 3 days, and then I wash it off because I don't know, I don't really like the smell of aloe vera. And yeah, but if you do like the smell of aloe vera, you can keep it for longer periods of time. But yeah, so next off, I'm going to be talking about my moisture routine. I'm sure you've heard a lot about this. I have tons of videos on my channel talking about my moisture routine. And yeah, if you want to see more about that, I'll just leave the link in my bio for you to check it out. So yeah, basically I'm just using my virgin hair fertilizer. I've talked a lot about this. Helps to, if you're struggling with dandruff, if you're struggling with growing your hair, if you're struggling with, let's say, you're having dry scalp, definitely recommend this. And yeah, we're going in with our Jamaican castor oil. I've talked about this a lot on my channel, as you can see, but it helps to grow your edges. It helps to give you thick hair. If you are a girl, natural girl that your hair is scanty, you don't have so much hair, use the Jamaican castor oil and thank me later. You're going to see lots of thickness in your hair, lots of changes in your hair, lots of growth, and it actually darkens your hair. Like, that's one of the features, it darkens your hair. So yeah. So now we're going in with our shea butter. So shea butter is basically a very thick butter that literally seals in moisture to your hair. So if you're Nigerian, I'm sure you've heard about shea butter. It's very popular in Nigeria. So yeah, it helps to seal in that moisture. When I say this, when I use this butter, it's sealed in my moisture for, let's say, 1 week. And I have high porosity hair, which means my hair takes time to retain water, sorry. So me seeing a butter that actually stays in moisture for like 1 week, I was amazed, guys. Like, no one comes close to shea butter. So yeah, this is me basically showing you the colors of my hair and how my hair is looking. Next off, I go in with some massages on my scalp. It's important that you do massages. This helps to improve your hair growth, blood flow on your hair, and your overall health. It is important once you're done doing your moisture routine, you always like mat it back so your hair is not just everywhere, because when your hair is down, it's prone to tangles, it's prone to breaking off. Just keeping your hair in a bund or packing it is perfect so your hair doesn't touch any form of things. So yeah, so next off, we're going to be talking about our takedown. So taking down your hair is very important. You're careful doing this. Just go in with your fingers. Your fingers are your best bet when loosening your hair, because you can be able to feel the knots and just everywhere that has tangles. So just be careful. Also note that you would experience shedding. It's normal. Your hair sheds or break is normal. Shedding is going to be like, for you to know the difference between shedding and breaking of your hair, Shedding is when it's going to be like full length of your hair, but breakage is like shorter strands of your hair. So that's how you'll be able to tell. But trust me, if you've been able to put your routine and make sure you take down your hair carefully, that's literally all for this video. Honestly, this is the best way to retain length on my natural hair because I've been struggling with length retention and I didn't know how to go about it. I've watched a lot of videos, they were not solving my problem. So yeah, I started this challenge and I retained more length I have ever done being natural. That's why when I say challenges are very good for your hair, it's very important to do this. So yeah, picking a good protective hairstyle and taking down your hair correctly, this is literally all you have to do to grow your natural hair. So yeah, if you're a lazy girly, your natural hair girly that is lazy, and you're trying to grow out your hair, I'll definitely recommend you doing challenges. You doing protective hairstyles, let's say 2 months max, and then you take it out. So the most important steps when doing this is your takedown process and your install and your routine. Those three things you have to be consistent with it. Like when you want to take down your hair, make sure you're in a good state of mind, you're in a positive state of mind, because at some point it can get annoying because you know how natural hair is. It tangles, it has knots. So you have to be patient with your hair while doing this, because if you're not patient with it, that means all the new growth you've gotten, you're just going to pull it out and then you lose the hair. And that's not the aim of the challenge. The aim of the challenge is to grow your hair. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.